Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek-A-Day. So a while back we talked about some companies that have acquired licensing to release Star Trek die-cast model ships, and a different company, the Nacelle Company, doing Star Trek action figures. Good news, since the market right now for Star Trek stuff is mostly dominated by just high-end collectibles. Museum quality statues for hundreds of dollars, replica props for hundreds if not thousands of dollars is very much in the just general collectible market, like the Playmates figures of old. These action figures will be in the 6 to 7 inch variety, so look very much like the older Playmates stuff. Detail looks a little bit better though, we'll see when the final products start coming out. Anyway, the thing that excites me is that they have explicitly stated that their goal is not to just re-release the same old characters that have been in every action figure line ever, trying to look for variants of those characters that maybe haven't been released, or characters that have not been released at all in action figure form. So that's pretty interesting, and I think that will make them successful. The first wave of figures coming out have been announced, starting with Captain Jellicoe, Peter Preston from Star Trek II, Valkyris from Star Trek III, Captain Rachel Garrett, that's a pretty cool one there, Tuvix, Mirror Universe Archer, Weyoun, and Captain Sulu. I think that's a pretty good lineup and really reiterates their mission statement, as these are characters that have either never had an action figure before or like a variation like the Mirror Universe Archer, and I'm excited to see what they have coming out moving forward, because this is a pretty cool lineup. For me, I would definitely look into, depending on the final quality and price point, whatever, that's going to be the big determiner. The ones that at least interest me at this point with this first series coming out in 2025, Captain Jellicoe, Rachel Garrett, the Mirror Universe Archer, and Weyoun. Maybe Captain Sulu, depends on like how it looks and like what it comes with, that kind of thing. So those are the ones that really stand out to me. And the Mirror Universe Archer, I'm excited to see some Enterprise stuff in this variety, since I'm not the biggest fan of the handful of Enterprise figures that we did get, just that very short series, which didn't include the majority of the cast. But Mirror Universe Archer is really cool and makes me hope that, hey, maybe we'll get a Mirror Universe T'Pol and Hoshi. Those would be immediate pre-orders for me. So that's a pretty good lineup, and I think a good sign that they're going back to classic Trek and finding some characters that have not had really the same chance for action figure. And the new line of die-cast model ships is going to be coming out soon, and a lot of the ships that are going to be released have been mentioned from the end of this year through 2026, it looks like, and they're going to focus on some legacy stuff as well as things from Picard and Prodigy, Lower Decks, Discovery, and Strange New Worlds. So that's going to be cool to see what is coming out. And for me, the two that really stand out as ones that I'm looking forward to, which won't be for another year or two, like 2025, 2026, would be the Enterprise G, the retitled Titan A. I just really like the look of that Neo Constitution class. I love that, so I really would want to grab that. And they are doing the Protostar, so those are ones to keep an eye out for. So after years of Star Trek merchandising being in a slump, there is at least a little bit of hope that things could be returning to an interesting form, and I'm really, especially those action figures, curious to see what characters come out in the years to come.